Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. A year ago, I had a near-death life experience, and ever since then, I could pick up on energies, and I can even hear from God itself. I was told that it would take me 14,422 lifetimes for my soul's journey to be completed. So I decided to start a social media platform so I can help more people, speed this thing on up, and finally get the heck up off this planet. Get my light body so I can eat what I want. Cookies, cakes, and pies. Oh my. And gummy bears. The ones with the sugar. You know, because we like the diabetes over here. Guys, welcome back to the channel, Instructions for Humanity. It is your girl, your spiritual teacher, Tahirah, where I teach the divine message that I received, that we are all one in love. Grow with me, guys. Love with me. It's going to be a great ride. Okay, guys, we have made it to episode 4 of the emails. You know, the near-death-like experience I had where I interviewed on the JeffMara podcast. Guys, it's linked in the description box. Please go and support his channel too. That's one of the reasons why I'm here teaching on the YouTube. All of you guys have sent me so many emails, so much love and support. Guys, don't worry about the earring. I'm just gonna go with one because maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. But anywho, I thank you guys for all of those emails, showing all of your love and support. Okay, guys, this is going to be a special episode. I know I say that each and every time, but I mean, it's going to be amazing because this is going to be the first time that Spirit has ever revealed divine, straightforward instructions, giving someone insight into exactly what they should do. Okay? This is going to be big, and this has helped the young man out thus far, and it's going to help us out too, because we're going to find the teaching in this and how we can follow in that example. But guys, you know how I like to do it. I like to just get right into it. I give funny titles to each and every episode, guys. And so this is going to be episode 4 of the emails, and I am calling it Say My Name, Say My Name. Say my name, guys. Yes, let's get into it. One moment, okay. Here we go. I loved your NDE video. It was one of the most interesting I've seen so far. I'd love to know about your fasting regimen, and if you can help me with anything to do with the future. Okay, guys, a very simple, straightforward email. So let's just go ahead and see what Spirit had to say. But first, I'm going to go ahead and read my intuitive response. Thank you for your kind words. Over the course of 8 months, I lost 100 pounds by fasting. My first fast was a 10-day water fast in which I lost 20 pounds. My next fast was a 7-day water fast. And then I would do a Monday through Friday schedule and then eat on the weekends. Then as I started to get leaner, I would do a 72-hour fast each week, a water fast. Now I do intermediate fasting. I eat every day, but I do fast for a portion of the day, maybe like a 16/8 schedule. And maybe once a month, I'll do a 72-hour fast for maintenance. And guys, just to mention, I did a series of dry fasting as well. So that is no food and no water. The longest dry fast I ever did was 7 days without food and without water. But guys, please don't follow me because I'm crazy, okay? Please consult with your doctor, okay, when it comes to fasting, especially that dry fasting. Okay, so that is what I responded, right? It was such a short, simple email. And so I didn't even notice it, but of course I cannot help this young man out with his future because I don't know him. I don't have an opinion about it. But I think Spirit just might. So let's go ahead and play the meditation that I did. And we're going to hear what Spirit got to say. Because sometimes Spirit got to get some things off the universe chest. Okay. All right. One moment, guys.
first you have to know that your real name is Thomas Cooper. You are the Thomas Cooper that lived before. And you're going to do great things just like you did before. You're a philosopher. You're going to change the way humanity communicates. You are a perfectionist. You're going to try to invent something, and it's going to take you a long time to perfect it. It will at first be imperfect, but after your passing, it will be perfect. It will be made perfect. Trust the light within you. You know that it's there. You've seen it. Now all you need to do is trust. Put pencil to paper and write down your ideas. You are a visionary. You are a great mind of the 21st century. You are an Einstein.
Mm.
You give everything to your work. Your life may be a life of seclusion and isolation, but it will be for the greater good of humanity. You are my beloved. You make me smile, Thomas Cooper the third.
Okay, guys. So, we heard those beautiful words from Spirit. There is a lot to unpack. Like I said, such a very simple email. But he was able to get so much information from Spirit, guys. One thing I want to point out about this young man is that his spirit is light as a feather, right? It was so easy for the message to come through. I'm not sure if you've listened to the other videos, but sometimes they're a bit choppy and I'm breathing heavy because I can really feel your energy. I can feel your spirit, right? And your heart. And his heart area was light as a feather. It was beautiful, okay? Just want to point that out. I can tell he's not letting the burdens of this life weigh him down in his heart area, right? Which is, our heart is divinely attached to our soul. So that is beautiful in itself. Okay. The other thing that I thought was interesting is that he asked about my fasting regimen. And I'm starting to see a connection here. Because when I started fasting, I became physically clean, right? This young man's spirit is spiritually clean. So it looks like there is a correlation between how clean you are spiritually, physically, and mentally to, how you're going to be able to receive messages from the divine. And I learned that, within this meditation, that we have to be clean when we come to God, guys. We don't have to be perfect. No, it's not about that. We have to be clean here. We have to have an open heart, right? And he was clean and he was just light as a feather and it was beautiful. And like I said, when I started fasting, I became physically clean And that's when all of these things started to happen to me. The clairvoyancies and being able to pick up on spirit and the energies around and the channeling. And all of that just got heightened, guys, throughout the almost year that I fasted. And that's why I'm here on this channel teaching now. It's because I was physically clean, right? So God loves cleanliness, okay? So let's clean ourselves up. Even our houses, guys. Sometimes we can just, we don't want to get rid of stuff. But guys, we have to be out with the old and in with the new. We have to be able to push out that old energy and usher in new energy, guys. So we can't hold on to everything. I'm not asking you to be a minimalist, but I am asking you to just keep the things around you that serve you, okay? So you can leave more room for things to come in that will divinely serve you, okay? So, spiritually clean. How do we do that? Take a spiritual bath, right? Go into nature. That's what I like to do. Go hug a tree, girl. Yes, I'm a tree hugger. Sorry, guilty. Today I was walking. I just saw a tree and the beautiful roots, and I just kneeled down to it. I touched it. I let my hands run down the roots of the tree until it ended. And I felt that connection with the tree. And it was everything to me. It was life, okay? Another thing you can do to be spiritually clean is pray, guys. Prayer is how we talk to God, right? How we talk to spirit, right? Because we're all one. Like I talk to the tree, that is God. I talk to the waters, Mother God of the living waters. That's the divine waters that governs planets, guys. Meditate. That's how we hear from God, right? Meditate, be still, and know that I am God. Guys, it's talking about know that you are God. Once you understand that, you can do what I'm doing. Once you understand that, you are God, and God is you, which is love, divine love, right? Okay. And work on your shadow self. It's not evil, no. The shadow self kind of governs us, right? It's those things that we hide, those things we're not proud of, guys. And sometimes it can bubble up to the surface and cause us to act in a way that we normally wouldn't have. Deal with the devil within. Yes, you are God and the devil because we are all one, but in love, right? You have evil inside of you. Go and pull it out. Remember, we have to keep refining our soul so that in the end, the summation is all going to equal love. So we have to clean that demon, that devil out of us, guys. We have to do the shadow work so that we can be pure light. Because when we go back and we join back into the collective, that's how you beat the enemy. That's how you beat the devil, guys. It's each and every one of us holding our light. Each and every one of us battling the demon within, guys. All those demons in the spirit world, those are us. Those are our shadow selves. So you're saying that this demon is doing something to you because you are the demon too. You haven't dealt with it, guys. I never run into demons. Never. Because I understand that we are all one in love, right? Deal with the shadow self, right? Because God needs you to be a crystalline being, right? Very important. How do we clean ourselves out physically? Like I said, do a fast, guys. Guys, we don't need to be eating 24/7, guys. Especially if you have, stored body fat. That is food, right? Let your body eat thyself. It's called autophagy, right? It's going to go in there. It's going to clean out the bad cells. It's going to clean you out on a cellular level. At 72 hours is when your body starts to produce new cells, guys. Baby cells, yes. We can literally make ourselves younger just by stop eating. The body was designed to carry you for hundreds and hundreds of years. Stop getting in the way, guys. Stop eating. Stop eating. Get fed by the Spirit. Go in nature and let the sunlight feed you. It will. Guys, I'm a testament. 1 year fasting. It will feed you. Let God feed you. The great Spirit, divine source energy. It will feed you, guys, okay? Just want to say that. I don't want to get too preachy. But guys, you don't need to be eating every hour. Seriously, stop it. You're killing yourself, right? And be mentally well. Don't stress. Stay away from people who drain your energy as much as you can. Right? Sleep, guys. Get off this wheel they have you on and rest. Rest the body. Respect the body that God gave you. You have to sleep, guys. That's also how we get communication with Spirit when we're sleeping. Guys, those are not dreams. We'll get into that on different videos. They're all not dreams, guys. We're multidimensional. We're living out different existences all at the same time. And sometimes we can get a glimpse into that when we are sleeping, guys. Okay? Sleeping in itself is spiritual. It is your way into the spiritual realm. So we have to sleep, guys. Come on. Relax, too. Go sit under a tree. Go listen to the wind. Take it all in. We're going to be here anyway. We might as well relax and enjoy the beauty, right? And meditate and read. Keep your mind sharp, okay? Very important. Okay, guys. Sorry about the little sermon there. All right, let's move on. So the next thing is God said, okay, I don't care what your name is. No, I'm going to tell you your name. Your name is Thomas Cooper, okay? You are the Thomas Cooper that lived before, and you will do great things just like you did before. He didn't say, I think you're Thomas Cooper. No, he said, you are the Thomas Cooper. And at the end, he said, Thomas Cooper the third. And then today I received insight that the third means this is his third incarnation with the spirit of Thomas Cooper, right? He must have really loved that life as Thomas Cooper, or really want to pick up where he left off, because this is his third time in the energy of Thomas Cooper, right? And it's beautiful that we have the ability to do that, okay? So God knows his name, right? He's not confused. And he spoke into this young man, and it's beautiful. I love that. Okay, let's see what else here. The other thing I want to say is God said, you're going to create something, and it will change the way humanity communicates. Guys, this is big. This is huge. He's a visionary, a perfectionist, is what God said. God is telling this young man who he is, not just by name, by personality traits, right? He said, you're an Einstein. You are an Einstein. Not you are an Einstein type. No, you are an Einstein, right? And you are a great mind of the 21st century. This man, you can tell, he's advanced. This is his third time in the energy of Thomas Cooper, right? And I looked up Thomas Cooper, right? And he was like a famous politician. He was a famous person, guys. So it all makes sense that he would be a great mind of the 21st century, that he would be an Einstein type, that he would be a visionary, right? That he would be a perfectionist, because he's already done this, guys. This is his third go about with this. He's already done it, right? But he said, just like an Einstein, he's going to live a life of seclusion and isolation. Guys, sometimes we wonder why we're going through such things. God has said here, basically, you're not going to be able to be an Einstein, be a visionary, be a perfectionist if you don't have a life of seclusion and isolation. It goes along with the territory, guys. So look into your lives right now and see what you're going through. Are you going through loneliness? Are you going through pains of the heart? Maybe you're meant to write the best song about heartbreak, right? About loneliness. Maybe you're going to create something that's going to help humanity not be so lonely. Guys, everything we go through is for a reason. It's not because the universe hates you. No, it's the opposite. It is a divine gift and an insight into your higher self, into your higher divine purpose, guys. Okay? He said, "You make me smile," Thomas Cooper the third. God is pleased with him. I like that. I like that a lot. Guys, one thing I want to point out. It was through doing this one that it made me realize why about 5 years ago, God gave me the name Instructions for Humanity. He said, that's your company's name, Instructions for Humanity. Guys, that's a very specific thing. Instructions for Humanity. He just gave this young man divine, direct instructions, right? And if the Bible acronym is basic instructions before leaving Earth, that's what they say the Bible stands for. He told me, no, your company's name is Instructions for Humanity. Makes me think that our frequency is different now. That we've moved away from the old third dimensional ways, right? Where it's about religion, titles, and boxes. And we're moving more into the divine love and living in the spirit that we are all one, right? And that's why these are the instructions. It also makes me think that there are higher instructions too. And if I do good at these instructions for humanity, then maybe God will give me the advanced instructions to give humanity too. That would be nice, right? So guys, I just want to say one thing to this young man, a beautiful soul, right? So light here in the heart center. Love that. He emailed me back. He did. And I said, does any of this resonate with you? He says, it was near perfect, to be honest. Very much like me. He also told me that he's tried to bring his big ideas out to people before, and they just kind of shoved him off. So I just want to say to you, God has spoken. The divine has spoken. He said it's going to take you a very long time. He said that it will almost be perfect, but after your passing, it will be made perfect, right? So walk it out. If it takes you 50 years, these are your divine instructions. And you must walk it out to the best of your ability. And the divine is with you. And your higher self is with you in the heavenly realm. And you make him happy. You make him smile, right? You're following the instructions already. This is your third go about. You've already followed the instructions, right? And you can do it again. You will. You will. You keep coming back to keep building on top of what you've already done. That is the persistence that the soul has. It wants to refine itself. It wants to be great. And you are doing a great job with that. I want you to know that, okay? Last thing I want to say to you. Now that you have your divine instructions, you know what you need to do to those haters that pushed your ideas to the side? Change the channel on them, tune them out, and tune in to the divine source energy God that lives in you and you in him. Okay? Okay, guys. that was a tough one, but it was quite beautiful, guys. It's just these human stories, guys. Honestly, I love my job. I love my job, and I just thank you, God, for giving me these instructions, right? And I'm going to walk it out to the best of my ability. Guys, I hope this resonated with any of you beautiful people out there. Guys, please support the channel. I have a divine vision, right? I know exactly where I'm going. I'm following my instructions, okay? Please support me. This is going to be global. We need millions of subscribers so that I can teach the divine message that we are all one in love, guys. Yes. I love every time I say it. Go ahead and click on that notification bell. I'm going to be posting all the time. You know it, because I got to get up off this planet. Got to eat my cookies, cakes, and pies, you know? But anywho, guys, leave a comment. Email me, Instructions for Humanity. Maybe I can answer your question on the next email segment. And guys, please like the video, guys, please. I put everything I have into it. Guys, please like the video and share these messages, guys. It's going to change humanity itself. I love you. God loves you. The trees and the sunlight loves you. Love is the way. Forgiveness is the key, and truth is that light that guides us home. Bye.